Well, there have been,
There we are.
Okay, welcome to tonight's Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, Wednesday, November 13th, 2024. First thing on the agenda is approval of the minutes from October 9th.
So move.
second,
So moved and a second for that, so that's moved. Next is our public,
nope.
oh, shoot, sorry. God, I told myself that. Okay, here we go. Richie. Rob, Sue,
Aye.
Aye.
Victoria,
Aye.
and I. Okay, now we'll move on.
He's trying to do the world's shortest P&Z meeting.
Okay, public comment is where we leave 15 minutes open for the public to speak on items that are not on the agenda nor currently pending before the Planning and Zoning Commission. Looking out at the audience, I don't see anyone that wants to say anything, so we'll move on to number 3. And this is approval of the reason statement of relevant criteria and standards for proposal for rezone and preliminary plat for property located at the 1700 block of Mixed Road in the area of city impact. All right, you guys look at all that, look at them over.
I move we approve.
I have a motion to approve
I'll second.
in a second. Okay, Joel,
Aye.
Aye.
Sue,
Aye.
and I. Okay, motion moved on that.
Do we need to do two? Do we have to do them separate or do we do them as one?
We can do them as one, yeah. And I'm one motion for both documents.
Should I read the documents? Is that okay?
No, I think we're good, yeah.
All right, we'll move on to number 4, the Transportation Commission report.
From the last one.
That may be a short meeting too. The first significant part of the meeting is supposed to be a presentation by ITD, presumably talking about the road to the south of us. ITD has not shown up for the past 2 meetings, so
Ooh.
we'll see whether they show up to talk this time. The second item of business is a presentation by a group that is promoting bike transportation and other human-powered forms of transportation. So that should be interesting, but I still predict it's going to be a relatively short meeting.
Is that different from the one that's supposed to be coming already? And we don't have a council person. You know, Mike?
I don't know if that's
I mean,
different.
those scooters and
Oh,
we keep getting told they're coming and never seem to come.
Yeah, I like
So
those.
I had a little ITD comment in that I'm not sure if it's ITD, but I was a poll worker and I had from south side of Indian Hills Drive out and where the old 95, which is still functioning, they've given people different street names.
Oh,
And when they are trying to prove where they live with their driver's license and what the precinct is, trying to find out what precinct we're, and they have these different names for streets that have no signs. And they were old 95. So it was kind of for the county employees to try and figure out, okay, what address can we give so they can be approved to vote? Because they couldn't issue them a ballot if it didn't match. So
that's interesting.
you could bring that up to the Transportation
it's
Commission.
It's always an interesting problem when street names change
Yeah.
and once they're established, there's a great
Well-
reluctance to
Well-
ever change them, but
I know there's a situation where you'll have like off Blaine Road. I have a friend who had a house, had a long driveway, probably quarter mile driveway. And so their address was on Blaine Road. But then over the years, there were 2 more houses built along that Blaine Road address. So then it became Ranch Road. But the first time the sheriff couldn't find it because there was an emergency and they couldn't find it because they were looking for Blaine Road and it was on Ranch Road. So I think they're being running into the same kinds of problems
Right.
with old Highway 95 because the new Highway 95 is not going to be done till the end of 2025. And then you've got these street names. So just
So this
something
is south of where the new,
south of Palouse River
intersection.
Drive. Yeah.
south of, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
So it was, yeah, interesting. People were having trouble voting. Took a long time.
So which,
Oh, and one of them was a fountain. Now the fountains have been there forever. But he went to 3 different places to try and find a precinct that would let him vote.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
So there's a transportation commission issue.
exactly.
Speaking of just changing the street names, because that rarely comes up, but has.
Yeah,
And I'm assuming it means you got every bill, you're gonna have to change the address, your
Mhm.
insurance policies, your house deed, your
Mhm.
estate plans, everything. is
And you have to
really-
change especially you have to change your water bill because that's how you
Well-
can prove where you live.
this, as far as I know, this is the only example of a change of,
No,
street
there was
Well, this one I'm
Lanny
talking
Lane-
about
there was some
Lanny Lane.
arguments about some
This
proposals.
one I was talking about
Lanny
was
Lane
30
and
years ago.
Landy, the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was another
May
issue.
Lane.
Yeah,
Lane
but-
Drive.
Lanny Lane and Lanny Drive.
Did
Yeah.
it actually change?
Yep. And yeah, so those people on those roads,
Oh, it did change? What is it now? I didn't know that.
I don't remember
Makes
all the
sense.
details.
It was Lanny Drive, yeah. It was a portion that went into Sloniker and they changed that. So those affected 4 houses, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
But it does mean a whole lot of paperwork.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that's my happy contribution.
But that's really.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it affects just properties in the county because it's old 95. I think Schweitzer is the only property in the city that was actually affected by that. But it was, yeah.
Unless you want to vote.
They had to work, yeah, I mean, people in the county
The
had
county,
to
yeah.
work through that, yeah.
Well,
Here we are.
okay, so any announcements, Mike?
Well, that was it.
None from staff, no.
Okay, upcoming events, look like the meeting for November 26th has been canceled. And the next regular meeting is scheduled for December the 11th.
And I won't be here.
And
Sue won't be here.
I won't be here.
I think we'll likely look at canceling that as well.
Wow, then you have to cancel the one close to Christmas. So you'd be canceling
Well,
everything
that
in
falls on
December.
Christmas Day, so.
Oh, no, listen to me.
Oh.
I did here, come
January is the
on.
next
We
meeting.
all
is
bring
what-
our socks and expect the city to fill them. Of course, we might get lumps of coal. I don't know.
Yeah, unless something else gets submitted or comes up, I think we'll probably just plan on canceling December. as well.
Okay, so it sounds like, yeah, the whole month of December might be unless something comes up, and we'll be waiting to hear, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Other than that, we will adjourn.
All right.
Wow.
Happy New Year.